Welcome back, Crusades. Today we're taking a look at the Capital Peak, kind of finishing out this series for the first raid weekend series. So to get things started for the Capital Peak, we're going to use Super Barbarians with the Wall Breakers and sometimes some Miners, as you'll see in this video. And then for dealing the heavy damage during it, we're going to use Sparky or the Miners. Now it's going to depend on what type of base we face, what exactly we're looking at. So as we hop into this first one, we're just kind of walk through it. So this is one of the first bases that we saw this last raid weekend. And as you can see here, as I'm starting to scout it, there is a very small placement map at the very beginning, which is that small square. Just kind of scouting out what type of splash defenses there are. We have the giant cannon, artillery, and the blast bow. This is the army that we're going to use kind of heading in there, and I'm going to go ahead and expand that placement map area just so that we can have a better option moving forward in these next couple attacks. So again, predominantly this army is super barbarians, and so we're going to try to expand that placement area as much as we can with those, and then use the miners to target the splash defenses. So as you can see there, I was able to get a nice lane into the inner ring of that artillery so it can't fire on the miner, and then I dropped one in there so they could take it out. Over here I'm trying to do the same thing for this giant cannon, trying to get in close enough so that I can drop probably one or two miners. We'll see how much damage I can do with these super barbarians. I'm going to go ahead and open up the compartment with these wall breakers just for the fun of it. It's going to have to happen at some point. So I'm going to drop a miner to the left and to the right. Use the lightning because there's nowhere else to use it. Might as well just drop it. Kind of get things pushed in there a little bit, and that's going to be enough to take that out. Now we have this miner still over here on the left side of the base, kind of clearing up some of that excess on the southwest side. And then I have a couple guys, as you can see over there on the right side, still doing some good work. Again, we're just trying to take out all these miscellaneous bases that are going to distract our guys as we move forward. So really, again, the goal of this first hit in your Capital Peak hit is to expand that placement area. All right, you're trying to get some decent percentage, kind of clean up some of the things around, so that your second hit you can really set a good funnel for yourself. And then moving into your third hit, hopefully that's the last one that you need for the Capital Peak. So as you can see right here, I'm trying to take out that super dragon post. That's going to help us kind of pull the dragon away from our main attack in the next couple attacks. I'm also trying to see if I can take out this single inferno. That'd be huge, because why not? There you go, it went down. Now I have this this haste spell and the healing spell that I'm going to be dropping, and that's going to be in preparation for this second hit. All right, so we're at 44%. I'm going to drop the last couple guys that I have. Again, just trying to get a couple more percentage, because why not? We're at 48%. We'll see how much else we can do here. And then I'm going to drop that haste right there, the everlasting haste, so that for this next attack, I can start it there, and then whatever troops I drop in there, they maintain that speed throughout the entirety of the battle. Dropping the heal in there as well, just so that I have it as a backup in case there's a lot of damage. That's a very high density DPS area. So we're going to go ahead and hop into this second attack. Guys, if you like this content, please feel free to like and subscribe. Please drop a comment below if you have any recommendations for content. We've been just constantly turning out content for you guys based on what you want to see. And that's what we're happy to do. We're happy to bring this to you. So please, please, please subscribe. It means the world to us. The second hit, we're going to roll with the Sparky, about 10 super barbarians, and then filling the rest with these wall breakers. Just kind of filling that excess space, because what we don't want to do is allow any of those splash damage defenses or those heavy hitters to target the Sparky and then destroy it. So the main goal of using the Sparky is going to be to use those smaller troops in front of it, so that they can distract the defenses away from that heavy hitting offensive troop. All right, so I still have the haste from last time as well as the heal. I'm going to drop that rage in there just so that it's ready to go. and then Sparky with a bunch of guys in front of it so that they're constantly staying preoccupied. And as the Sparky troop moves throughout the base, it's able to not be the center of attention. Again, I might be dropping my units too fast here, and that could be the case. I need to work on this for sure. I have a lot of improvement. As you guys saw in the other videos, I primarily use the miner strategy, which I love. It's very versatile. Please go check out those videos if you haven't already. But if you're new, or if you're not and you're liking this, this is how I'm using the Sparky. Just trying to target the heavy hitting defenses in preparation for that third hit, which is going to be coming up right after this. I have no more troops left, but I do have these spells to drop just so that I can prepare for that next hit. And then for the lightning, nowhere else to drop really, so we're going to drop it right there. So not too much percent at that time. That's okay. We were slowly moving through the space. This is a higher tier capital peak. And so, you know, it's going to take more hits to take this puppy down. But we're keeping generally the same army. Going back and forth on exactly what I want to use here. I think this is going to be the best bet with the heal and the freeze, just to slow down that capital peaks artillery, like eagle artillery. So we're going to see what we can do here. Kind of scouting it out just a little bit to see where the best spot is to drop these troops and get things rolling. So if you guys have a different strategy that you like to use, please let me know. I'd love to try it out and give it a shot. I have the Sparky going in right now on the right side. Again, the Super Dragon and the defenses are being distracted by the Wall Breakers and the Super Barbarians. And then I have the Sparky doing the majority of the damage from that right side. So it is kind of dangerous having that Super Dragon so close to the Sparky troop, but you know, that's kind of where we're at right now. And so we're making do with what we got. We have about 10 troops left. I can't quite pull that Super Dragon away. It seems to be locked on, so kind of rolling with the punches right here. This is the third hit. It looks like this is going to be a 4-hit venture, which a little bit unfortunate, but again, this is a higher tier capital peak, and so someone's got to take down the capital peak, right? It would be nice every time to get 30,000 capital gold and just get, you know, massive amounts of loot, but the main thing that you want to be working on is ensuring that you're being a good team player for the rest of your clan. So everyone in the clan has to complete these together, and if you have to be the one that takes 4 hits for the capital peak, then so be it. Someone's got to do it, and if you can do it faster than someone else, that's actually better for the clan that you do it. Even though they might get more loot, it's not the end of the world. So really easy, only a few percentage left to clean up here. I just adjusted the army again a little bit, taking out that freeze. I'm kind of second guessing it now. I'm going to just go ahead and drop off the couple of my wall breakers for some archers so that I have those to easily target a couple of the defenses right off the bat. I'm going to go ahead and try to take out this artillery. That'd be super nice, so I don't have to worry about it targeting my Sparky as we move forward. But I think we're just going to go ahead and roll with what we got. So Sparky's been doing a whole lot of damage. Maybe if I can take out the Super Dragon with the archers, that'll be helpful. They seem to be doing a whole lot of damage. It's going to go down pretty quick. I think that, oh, perfect. The Inferno did not lock on Sparky. That's good. That was a concern there for a second. So everyone's moving through real nice. Yeah, we're in a great spot. 95%. Not worried at all about cleaning up on this one. We're going to have some troops left over. I'm going to go ahead and deploy them because why not? We still get the bonus anyways for them not completely dying. So as long as they stay alive, you get the that bonus for the remaining troops at the end, which is nice. So we did earn an extra attack, which gives us that golden attack. But yeah, that was the first capital peak. So hopping into the second one, different type of layout. More defenses on the outside with an isolated center. This is easier to attack. It's a much easier base to have to deal with. So as you can see here, we're still going to focus on cleaning up a majority of the excess around the outside so that we have a larger placement area. But again, I'm trying to take a look at what exactly I can pick off with my minor troops right off the bat in that first attack to then set the stage for a solid second and potentially third attack. So I'm going to go ahead and use this freeze and heal with the lightning, and then just a couple super barbarians to tag along with my 9 minor troops. Just dropping 2 of these guys off the bat so they can kind of speed things up and expand. I'm going to go ahead and drop some to kind of continue over onto the left side. So that should help with, again, expanding that placement area. The rocket artillery is too slow at that distance, so it's going to keep missing Barbarian, which is perfect. We like to see that. He's lost his rage, so I'm going to drop a buddy for him. And then over on that top right side, we have the 2 Barbarians kind of going at it and trying to clear out some of those buildings to open it up for the minor troop to head in there. So I'm going to go ahead and use the lightning there to clear out that extra building, and then drop one of the minor troops to take out the artillery. Like you saw before, I use 1 miner to distract the giant cannon and a second one to kind of move in closer. This forces the defenses to kind of switch between the 2, and it evens out the damage so that one doesn't die too quickly. As you can see here, we're just picking off these too easily, and we're just kind of cruising through. So I'm going to try to take out that giant down there in the south and then see how much more I can get on the periphery. I'm going to go ahead and drop this freeze to get as much as we can, just barely miss that artillery, but I think any more to the south to cover that would have resulted in me missing the blast bow. So, not too concerned about that. I'm happy with where we are. I still have the heal. I have 1 minor troop down there in the south, and then I have the rest of the guys that I dropped over on that top right side, just kind of moving through that portion of the base. I dropped this heal right here, which allows me to then be in a pretty good spot to heal up my guys before they head into those heavy splash damage defenses. So the minor troops up there will kind of come back together. Oh, they are still split. That's okay. Not too worried about it. Again, this is still my first hit, guys, and we're at 48%. We're going to get closer to 50 than that, so 49. Still moving through the space. Got a couple alive still. Boom. There we go. 50% off the first hit. That's pretty solid. Almost 4,300 capital gold, so that puts us in a really good spot. I'm happy with that. And we have a whole lot of drop space now, guys. This allows us to attack from any angle that we'd like and to funnel if needed. So if there was a different type of base that we needed to kind of figure out a better way to pick off defenses or whatever, expanding that placement area is going to provide you the best opportunity to do that. So let's go ahead and adjust this. We'll go ahead and roll with 10 of these minor troops before this second hit. Again, kind of defaulting what I'm best at with these minor troops, and so I'm feeling pretty good about where we're going to be after this second hit. So taking a look over here on the left side, a perfect kind of U-shape for these minor troops to swing around. I'm going to go ahead and drop this lightning on the back end where that artillery is, and then drop the freeze on top of it so that it can't attack as quickly. As you can see here, it's pretty obvious. The goal with this one is to clear out the kind of left and top portion of this periphery of the base, and that's going to isolate the middle core for that third hit, and we should be pretty clean after this third hit. So I think we'll be in a pretty good spot. The single Inferno is unable to do too much damage. I've got these minor troops bouncing in and out of the heal, breaking the single Inferno's ability to lock on and do any real amounts of damage. So they're just swinging around. We're going to kind of move into this heavier splash defense area. And again, because we have those freezes on them and we have so many minor troops alive, they're not able to attack fast enough for how quickly these minor troops are moving through the defenses. So we're moving pretty quickly. That blast bow isn't able to do too much damage. The artillery's already down. The giant cannon's down. So we really just have the core left. We might be able to squeeze this out in 2 hits, guys. That'd be super cool. Not quite sure, though, that Capital Peak just has so much health. So if you've made it this far in the video, please go ahead, drop a comment below. Let us know what you'd like to see next. That we're open to some feedback. The plan right now is to check out the Sparky attack for the lower clan capitals, so that we can kind of see how to take out those bases in 2 hits, just like we did with the minor troop. I'm just more comfortable with that. But yeah, we want to use the Sparky next, kind of see what that's all about. But if you want to see something else, guys, please let us know. More than happy to check it out and figure it out the best way to use it. So 92% on this second hit puts us in a great position to finish it out in that third hit. I'm not too worried about making any changes to the army because it's done well for us thus far. So we're just going to kind of, split these guys up into 2, drop that freeze so that they can move in there without worrying too much about the attack rate for the capital peak. And then with great ease, we're going to just slide through the rest of this middle of the base. 98%, just crushing it. No one's gone down yet. Very little damage has been taken, and just like that, taking this capital peak out in 3 hits. So we showed you 2 different ones. Let us know your thoughts, and we'll see you guys next time. Thanks.